Visit from St. Nick. Sunday night and the weekend is fading, all alone in my apartment with the Monday flood waiting.
I hear a few sounds, a crash and a flick. It sounds like a lighter, your household red Bic.
And look who it is, old St. Nick, coming on down with a few cancer sticks.
With his big beer belly and snow-white beard, he yells to me gently, "Hey you, listen here."
I've got Camels and Marlboros, spirits and lights, menthols and heaters, swishers delights. But do you recall the smoothest cigarette of them all?
Thanks, but no thanks. You know I don't smoke. Oh wait, are those Luckies? I hear they're easy on the throat.
I guess I'll have one. What harm could it do? Shoot, give me the pack. In fact, I'll take two.
So close your eyes, the day is now dead. Take your small buzz and leave them on red. Saint Nick is here, Ethan.
Saint Nicotine.
Oh, he comes when we need him the most.
Wow, what a beautiful poem.
What an absolutely beautiful piece of art there, man. As we kick off episode number 247 of the Grunge Bible podcast, it is the week of Christmas. My name's Chris Salona, and I'm here with Ethan Shalloway, most notably known otherwise, a co-host of the Grunge Bible podcast is important, but even more important than that is the Ethan Shalloway is the author of the Saint Nick poem, which has been passed down for generations here. Even though you just wrote it a couple of years ago, it goes back, man.
It's been a couple of years now, though, huh?
Yeah, I think you penned that masterpiece in 2022.
Yeah, and as a lot of people say, I think that's my best work.
I think so. Your earlier work is your best.
I think that's my best work. Yeah,
absolutely, man. Here we are.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to be here. Week of Christmas, and yeah, it is awesome to write that or read that on the pod. I wish I had time to maybe write. It's like Dark Mark, like you talked about earlier. It's like Dark Mark reissued. Like I wish I could add a few stanzas,
some bonus tracks.
But I mean, people don't go back and add to
poetry.
Different. I mean, maybe they probably do. Different verses.
You can do an alternative take.
I can remaster it.
Yeah. I think it's like Weird Al, You can recreate. So
remaster and reissue it, dude.
Absolutely.
For
hey, it's
2026.
just a cash grab, man. People remaster stuff all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
oh man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, man. How are you today? We are recording this on Friday, December 19th, and it's almost Christmas, man.
Yeah. This is a early morning pod. We have our cup of coffee.
Yeah, we do. It's important. Very important.
Yes,
I mean, sometimes we have beer, sometimes, we have water, sometimes we have coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Coffee
and
episode.
then, the words of Kurt Weill, we have to wash our hands of the things we need to wash our hands of.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're doing with this podcast. And but we're excited, it's Christmas time. It's like we've been in the Christmas season.
Christmas
time
is here, man.
Yeah, this is coming out on the 22nd.
22nd, yep.
Yeah, 22nd. So
the day before the day before the day before.
Yeah, I'm doing the eve of the eve of the eve. I'm doing really well, man. Yeah, no problem. Week was solid. Like this is like in prime time. Like no work today, and we got the whole weekend ahead of us, and we have a very special weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna be seeing you today.
Yeah, literally today. So this is the last thing that Chris needs to do before he hits the road.
I'm getting in the car.
Come to the city of brotherly love for a concert, no less, tomorrow night. But he's going to be in a day early, so we're going to be, hanging out a little bit later today, and then hanging out all day tomorrow, and it's going to be wonderful.
Get a nice hang, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, this is I'm super excied.
Me too, dude. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. This has been a fucking crazy stretch. Really the entire autumn into the beginning of, it's not winter quite yet officially, but as far as I'm concerned, it is. It's been crazy.
This comes out in the shortest day. Shortest day in history.
They don't make them any shorter than this, but things have been pretty good on my end. Excited for the weekend. I had a really good week. I'm continuing a heater in the gym, which is good. I've PR'd my snatch, my clean, my jerk, my front squat, everything lately, which is pretty good. I took down 163 keys in the jerk last night. had my heaviest back squat in 3 years, so I'm a little sore today, but I have the residual caffeine effects from last night because I had a caffeinate for the lift, and I'm already, I'm feeling pretty jacked off right now, sitting here to record this podcast. But things are good on my end. I'm excited to come down to the city a little bit, see Eddie Vedder got me through my second divorce, and we're gonna go to the Front Bottoms Champagne Jam special holiday show on the 20th on Saturday. So looking forward to that. And it's always a good time down in Philly. I fucking love that place, man. I'm excited to get
Good,
there.
man.
So it's gonna be good. Good stuff,
so
dude.
good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I just got the tickets yesterday.
Excellent.
Yep, and we did it. Yeah, I haven't been to a concert in like maybe 6 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. So
Yeah, it's been a bit for me too, dude. I'm excited to get back in the zone a little bit. So that's what we need.
have you just like talking about the shortest day for a second? Have you heard of the polar night by chance?
I have not heard of the Polar Night.
There's three.
Heard of the Polar Express.
Yeah, there's three towns in the world that I can at least know right off the quick Google search. But the polar night is in Alaska. It's in Utkavik,
No
Alaska.
idea.
Yeah, but the sun, once the sun goes down in like
It doesn't
I
come
believe
back
it's
up for a while.
for 2 months. Yeah,
Yeah,
2
dude.
months.
That would wreck me.
Yeah, and there's a place in Norway called Rjukan, Norway, that also has no light for like 2 months, and they
Dude.
actually installed huge mirrors to reflect light into the city,
Oh yeah.
like in 2013, which is just crazy to solve the solve
Yeah,
the
man,
dark
that would cook
problem.
me. That would cook
And then
me
there's
so
one
much.
place in Russia that also has the Arctic darkness.
There's darkness all around.
I mean, I guess you don't choose to live in those places, but
You're
talk
kinda
about
born there.
losing the lottery of being.
Yeah, seriously. I could not. I wouldn't. Yeah, I would have to leave. That's tough, man. I mean, you live near the poles. It's extreme.
You know what they say? It's hard to get out.
behavior.
It's hard to get out of your hometown.
That's true. People, the town full of losers, and I'm pulling out of here to win. In the words of Bruce Springsteen.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my game, dude. That's for other people to play. I don't have the bat speed to play in that league. That's for sure. But tough for them. My condolences. If we have anybody living in the polar areas that listen to this,
The
I don't
Arctic
know.
darkness
Yeah,
areas.
somebody
and-
prepping for
Twilight
darkness.
Zone.
Yeah, every day is darkness. Well, we've got. I don't know if we have people that are living there, but we do have people all over the place that support us, Ethan, and we're very, very grateful, particularly around the holidays, I would say, for the support that people give to this show, whether it be listening, sharing with a friend, leaving a review, or supporting us financially. Every little bit of that puzzle helps make a beautiful scene over here at Grunge Bible HQ. And in particular, we would like to thank people that support us over on Patreon. We have some money left over for the holidays. Maybe if you estranged yourself from some family members and you don't have to buy them gifts this year, or if you had a significant other and you guys broke up, I mean, you got, more money in the pocket this year because you're not buying gifts for people. You can buy us a gift in the form of a Patreon membership. We have a $2, $5, and $10 tier, or you can give any monetary amount that you so desire that fits with your budget. In December and moving forward. So if you're interested in doing that, you can go over to the show notes and sign yourself up. It's all happening over on Patreon. And if you join at the top tier, I will say your name every week as we do over here. I would like to thank Abraham and Frank, the top tier supporters. And if I know Abraham and Frank, Ethan, I think we're going to get some holiday pictures from those two. I feel like they're going to be getting into the season. My fingers are crossed. I'm really hopeful that we can get some of that. Would also like to thank the Cracker Man, who's right behind Abraham and Frank in the running. And additionally, we would like to thank Doug Endy, Jamie Lynn, Carly and Salona, What the Fuck is Up, Denny's, Black Hole Sean, Nikki Six, Seattle 4 Fanboy from New Jersey, Sherry Matthews, Eddie Vedder got me through my second divorce, Go to John Russell, King Buzzo stole my hair, A Bit Dusty, The Michael Dooley Project, Ultra Mega OK, Heidi in Chains, Looking California, Feeling Minnesota. So thank you all for your continued support. We hope everyone out there, not just the Patreon supporters, have a lovely and peaceful holiday season, because that's what it's all about, man. I think it's a hard-fought victory when you can get to the holidays in one piece, and you know what they say, Christmas Eve can kill you. So hopefully we can navigate this appropriately and keep this show going through the holidays and into the new year.
Amen. Thank you,
Amen.
everybody. Um, yeah, hopefully, as they say, it's one click away to become a Patreon supporter.
Everything's just a click away. Speaking of which, how's the Christmas shopping going?
One click away, Chris. That's where I'm at.
He's on the goal line.
I'm at the goal line. They're in my cart.
Second and goal from the 7. It's not a sure thing, but like we're feeling pretty good about our chances to convert here.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Let's say I need Kyron Williams to punch it in, but Blake Corum keeps getting snaps.
Vulture, just like Zach Charbonnet with Ken Walker, man. There's vultures all around.
There's vultures everywhere. Yeah, so
it is the year of the vulture.
It is the year of the vulture. So, yeah, man, I feel like I could just kind of ramble about stuff for a while, but we do have some things to
we got a couple things to go on here. So we're going to be finishing the Grungemas Advent calendar here, which is nice because there's only a few more days until Christmas, and then we'll be discussing this day in music history. There's some good stuff on the board, some notable things, and then we're going to be discussing the venerable National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We did tease a movie review last week, and I would say this is a movie review, lowercase m, lowercase r. We're just going to riff on this beautiful film for a little bit here. I'd never seen it until this week. I watched it on Tuesday night, and we're recording on Friday, so I've had a couple of days to sit with it and get my analysis of it squared away in my brain. So definitely, really just brimming with excitement to discuss. The great Chevy Chase's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So we'll be getting into that in a little bit. But Ethan, I think it's time that we get closer and we finish off the Grungemas calendar. And we're finishing with some heaters, man. Whoever manufactured this calendar really knew to save the best for last.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are. So yeah, we have four days to take care of because this is Christmas week.
The 22nd.
I guess it doesn't matter who goes first, huh?
Yeah, I guess not.
This is probably the most important one, though.
Yeah, this is great.
Actually, there's 4 good ones.
There's a lot of important ones, yeah.
There's a lot of important ones, but so, all right, you're coming down, you have the week of Christmas, and you come down and you open up the day of December 22nd, and like I said, we're talking time machine here, and we're going to take you back to, what was it,
1990.
1990, and there are 2 tickets. Could be from a fellow patron, could be just your parents.
Could be from Doug Endy. You never know.
Could be Doug Endy. Could be from Eddie Vedder. Got me through my second divorce. A lot of people give out tickets.
And it could be from Eddie Vedder.
It could be Eddie Vedder. But you're in Seattle and you have this ticket for this show at the Moore Theater, and it's this band called Alice in Chains, and they're doing a live album of their debut album, Facelift. And you're interested. You don't really understand. You don't know too much about them, but they have this band opening for them called Mookie Blaylock. And you decide that I'm gonna go to it, and
take
you
a
go
shot.
to this, and here you go. You get to see one of the most legendary concerts, probably one of the most legendary concerts. Retroactively looking back, like just the people and the names that were there. You have obviously Mookie Blaylock becomes Pearl Jam. You have a lot of the members from Temple of the Dog. Come and play in between sets. They weren't initially on the bill. I think that was a kind of
they were just around. These guys were always around, man.
They were always around, and they wanted to see their buddies play. A debut album, live concert, and this this video has been put out on vinyl twice, I believe. Once in 2016, and that was I think that was the first time that it came out. It came out on VHS, I believe. Like you can get this video for it's a great video out there, and kind of the only full videos of you're going to see of these bands back in the day, because I feel like they didn't record and publish a ton like this.
Right.
Yeah, and this would be an amazing one to go to. I'm actually
vintage,
as far as memorabilia goes, this would be a cool one to have on vinyl. Yeah. You can't get every live, bootleg and covet it, but this one would be really special.
Dude, you've got vintage facelift era Alice in Chains. You have one of the first and only at the time Temple of the Dog appearances. So in between Mookie Blaylock's set and Alice in Chains' set, Temple of the Dog played "Say Hello to Heaven" and "Hunger Strike." Chris was just hanging around, and then you had Alice in Chains, the main event, and this video of this show, the Moore show. I think for all three of the bands, I know I've seen the Temple footage and I've seen the Alice in Chains footage. I don't know if Mookie Blaylock's part was recorded, but this was the infancy, man. I mean, Pearl Jam, Mookie Blaylock at the time hadn't played too much. They made their live debut in October of that year, and Alice in Chains was still kind of early on. Facelift was still relatively new, and Temple of the Dog as well. So very notable day in grunge rock history, and I feel like this is one of those shows that I'm not sure what the capacity of the Moore was, but say if it was like 700, there's probably 700,000 people who said that they were either there or they had the chance to go or they know somebody who went. So thanks to the Grungemas calendar, maybe you could have been there too, or at least you got the soundtrack for it.
If we're shooting the present day, you got the vinyl, you got the reissued vinyl from poster, the poster from when it was being advertised. Just the good old days of going to shows and small bands being small when they're even that good.
Yeah, dude.
Now
absolutely.
you may try to see an up and coming band and they already got picked up by the Machine and you got to pay a ton of money for a band.
Never the Machine
still
forever,
starting.
man.
Yeah.
All right, let's move forward to December 23rd. Some know it as Festivus, some know it as the day before Christmas Eve. We know it as both of those things, but in addition to that, we also know it as Eddie Vedder's birthday. So on December 23rd, you receive an invitation to Eddie Vedder's 61st birthday, December 23rd, 2025. There will be wine, there will be cigarettes, there will be the most random famous musicians mulling around. Maybe Patrick Warburton will be there. Maybe after the party, he'll be trying to get everybody to come back to Club Ed for a little tequila post game. But Eddie Vedder's 61st birthday is surefire going to be a heater. And thanks to the Grungemas calendar, you're going to be there, man. It's going to be a good one. There's going to be instruments. There's going to be tambourines. There's going to be weird hats because Eddie Vedder's in his hat era right now. And maybe you'll get to take one home. Who knows who you'll get to rub elbows with, but it's going to be a time.
Yeah, good birthday party to get you in the season or get you in the spirit. Yeah, and this week is just full of parties,
it's just one big old party. I mean, even it's not a part of the Grungemas calendar, but also it is important on the 23rd to take part in the Festivus airing of grievances and feats of strength. So maybe while you're at the party, you might air your grievances, like, hey Eddie, like, how come you never made an album like 10 again?
You weren't any good since
what the
10.
hell? Yeah, you haven't been good since 91. What the hell? So it could be, hey, a lot of people have grievances and people air their grievances all the time.
Yeah, it's around that time, exactly.
Yeah, I got a lot of problems with you people. now you're gonna hear about it.
A lot of problems with you people.
At the end of the show, you're like, Eddie Vedder, until you pin me, Festivus is not over. I feel like Eddie, like, you get him. I feel like he'd be a wily wrestler. I feel like he'd be pretty good. I feel like he's a scrappy kind of guy. So
yeah.
Is
he a fighter, not a lover?
I don't know, man. Depends if you piss him off by telling him about 10.
Yeah, he probably does get pretty hot about that.
Absolutely. So that's the 23rd, man. There's only 2 more days. What do we have on Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve, man. It can
kill you.
It can kill you, dude. This is a prime time for a holiday party. Not really. Probably people don't do holiday holiday business parties on the 24th very often, but you happen to get invited to Die Hard's Christmas Eve party, and it becomes a whole spectacle of things. And who doesn't love a good Christmas party to get into some trouble and get into some trouble with HR and drink too much and find yourself being in danger.
Speaking of getting in trouble with HR, I saw a tweet that was something to the effect of, like, reject modernity and going to your holiday party and only having 2 drinks, and embrace tradition, get way too drunk and hook up with one of your coworkers.
That's amazing.
You got to do it for the plot sometimes, I suppose.
Dude, I gotta be honest, man. Die Hard is not one of the movies that I have seen.
I've never seen it either. I mean, less surprising.
Yeah, I put it on the list knowing that, like, I'd have to talk about it, dude. I have not. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers is a thing that I only know because everyone knows it. I need to watch it.
Yeah,
Maybe
dude.
I'll watch that Christmas. We should have watched that for our movie, but instead we chose another
We, we,
movie.
we chose the coward's way out
Yeah,
with a little Christmas Vacation. So there's only one spot left. And if you know us and if you know the
I
manufacturers of
just
the
had to get that off
Grungemas
my
calendar,
chest that I
yeah,
didn't
that's
know
good.
Die.
Well, hey,
I had to.
we don't lie.
I
We've
know
made
this
it a
is the
full year
last.
without lying.
Yeah, this is the last few. And movies are so easy.
They're
Movies
so
and
easy to lie
songs.
about.
It's so easy, and I had to say it.
Yeah, well, that's good. I will be honest. I've not seen it either. Although, as we said, less surprising. I don't know anything. Isn't Bruce Willis in it or something?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I know one thing about Die Hard, and the last day on the Grungemas calendar, the main event, and we've given away. There've been concert tickets, there've been drugs, there've been meats, there've been merch. We've run the gamut here, and we're gonna end with something very near and dear to the
I already
hearts
gave a
of
pack of
many.
cigarettes out. Actually,
We did, yeah. Elliott Smith cigarettes. We gave those out, but the special Christmas edition of the Grungemas calendar is none other than a visit from the venerable and previously and frequently mentioned Saint Nick. Saint Nick's coming down your chimney with a very very special present because he's got it all, man. He's got Camels and Marlboro Spirits and Lights, Menthols and Heaters and Swisher's Delight, and he has Luckies if you're looking for something that's a little easier on the throat. So with that, the Grungemas calendar comes to a close, and you do receive a very special visit from Saint Nicotine on Christmas Day. Because if Christmas Eve can kill you, I don't even know, what Christmas Day can do to you. So you need whatever you can to get through that day sometimes. And Saint Nick abides. He will happily oblige.
The rumor has it everybody wants milk and cookies at their nightstand.
Cigarettes and alcohol.
Cigarettes and a lighter for old Saint Nick. Yeah, he's probably a whiskey drinker.
Probably. he was drinking with the Holy Ghost.
He was drinking with the Holy Ghost. So
that's Grungemas, man. That's Grunge Advent. Thank you for joining us on this journey. It's been a lot of fun, and we've got a lot of stories to tell now. So
yeah,
it's pretty
I would
good,
love
man.
to. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing once we pull out and zoom out and see all the 25. It'd be fun to make it into a little calendar, but I doubt that'll ever happen. But keep your eyes out.
Never say never, man.
Never say die.
Never say die. Well,
that was fun.
Let's get into this day in music history for December 22nd. And we're going to start in 1976. And this is really important. This guy's been on my mind a lot. I've been listening to him a lot. But on this day in 76, Bob Seger earns his first gold record when Live Bullet, his live album, goes gold, which was released in April of 1976. And this is what really, really catapulted him, believe it or not. The Live Bullet album was a big catalyst. I believe it predates the Night Moves album, which came out later in 1976 in October. But dude, Live Bullet, it's got such tracks like Beautiful Loser, Nutbush City Limits, Turn the Page, a live performance of Ramblin' Gamblin' Man, Catmandu. I mean, this guy, Bob Seger, was the fucking man. And if you're terminally online like us, you've probably seen the series right now. There's some guy in the Boston metro area who has an Instagram series where he goes to bars and he asks, if they can put on some Bob Seger, and he decides whether or not these bars are Seger bars. And you have Seger bars, you have eventual Seger bars, you have not Seger bars, you have pay to play Seger bars. If we can get some Bob Seger on in the bar, that's a place that I want to be. So I got a good feeling that we're gonna find our way to a Seger bar this weekend, Ethan, and we can celebrate the goldification of Live Bullet, not to be confused with Gordon Bullet from the OC, but it's just as important nonetheless.
Bullet, dude, the golden Live Bullet, love it. Another thing about Bob Seger is he did release a Christmas album called A Very Special Christmas Series in 1987, and it has songs like Santa Claus is coming to town, Winter Wonderland, Merry Christmas Baby, and I guess most notably the little drummer boy.
Oh yeah,
is, one of his best. So
I hate that song.
There's 15. You said you hate that song?
Yeah, I can't do it, man.
Ba rum bum bum bum. Yeah, that song as a drummer too. Like the Christmas. I haven't seen the claymation of that show in a long time, but it never really. I was more of a Heat Miser, Mr. The Heat Miser. What
Cold miser.
is it called? Is it
I
just
have
Cold
no
Miser? I
idea.
guess it is. Yeah, Cold
I don't
Miser.
know. Ice
Yeah,
miser, snow miser,
yeah.
slush miser.
Those are my favorite. Little Drummer Boy didn't really do it for me,
No,
but
that don't do it for me either. I can't do that one. I can't do Dominic the Donkey in terms of
yeah,
Christmas song.
I
It's
never got
bullshit.
Dominic the Donkey.
No.
That doesn't make
Honestly,
any.
as an Italian American, it's insulting.
There you go. There you have it.
Yeah, this affects all of us, man. On this day in 2002, December 22nd, Joe Strummer of The Clash passes away of a heart attack at age 50. And, whether you're a Clash person or not, they're inescapable, and you can't really tell the story of music without talking about The Clash. I think particularly the London Calling album. That one changed a lot of things, and it's on many, many important artists' short list of influences. I gotta tell you, not a huge Clash person. I've been jamming to their song "Train in Vain" from the London Calling album, and obviously, there's always a time and place, which is all the time for "Rock the Casbah." That song's always going to be a crowd pleaser. So Joe Strummer, 23 years gone today.
Yeah, Joe Strummer or the Clash they were a great band. It's only got into them a little bit when I was
Sure.
interested in. There's a lot of great history with the British punk rock and whatnot. So it's fun to get into it. Maybe
Yeah,
watch
man.
a doc or two.
Mm-hmm.
It stinks when there's like a type of music that like you'd really want to get into, but like
Yeah.
that it's kind of a time and
Difficult.
place thing.
Yes.
Yeah, like I mean that definitely was like massive, and I probably would have been influenced by the crowd, and I would have loved to be a part of the punk scene when it was
Oh yeah.
alive like that. But it's kind of hard to it's hard to keep punk alive these
Well,
days.
the thing is, and I think more than most other genres, like the ethos of it and the time and place of it were so important to really getting it.
It's like
Obviously,
grunge.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
And,
grunge, dude.
we weren't there,
Time
so
and
we,
place.
we really don't get it. We've
Yeah,
just been pretending for 10 years that we do get it.
I mean
The
grunge is
time,
pretty punk,
I would say so. It's got a lot of
right?
that, that ethos, and that is the other thing with punk too, like the logistics and the X's and O's of the genre itself, like the ethos of it and what it means transcends music more so than the ethos of I think any other genre.
A lot of ethos going on.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot, maybe some pathos too. Maybe some logos as well. But there's a lot of the oses going on. But yeah, man, Joe Strummer. I think music would look a lot different had he and the fellas not gotten together to form that band. So we commemorate him on the anniversary of his death.
Another sad day in 2014. Joe Cocker passes away from lung cancer at the age of 70.
I remember this one when he
Same death
passed.
date. Do you?
Yeah, because I had been a fan of Joe Cocker's. I got into him in high school just because you obviously hear a lot of his stuff, and I mean he was just one of the best voices. And we talked about covers a couple of weeks ago, and I think the greatest practitioner of the cover song that comes to my mind would certainly be Joe Cocker. I mean that guy was unbelievable. And it's interesting. I mean, he was such a dynamic presence on stage in the 60s and 70s, but even until the end of his life, man, he was a powerful voice. And despite the lung cancer that ended up taking his life, he right until the end, man, he was dynamic and he was special. And that's another guy. That I think rock music and live performance, you really can't tell the story of it without mentioning Joe Cocker. So we miss him dearly, and we're grateful for everything that he's done.
Amen.
Amen,
Yeah,
dude.
incredibly strong voice. And yeah, two legends, honestly, Joe and Joe. Double
dude.
Joe.
Joes and Joes. And
Pour one out for them.
Cups of Joes.
My cup of Joe. Pour a cup of Joe out.
Yep. Pour it directly into your mouth.
Directly into my ethos.
I poured mine in my logo, so maybe that's why it's not working for me. So, oh man, that's this day in music for December the 22nd. So, as we said, we had to discuss a movie because we don't lie, and we said that we were going to last week. And I'll tell you, the week got away from us a little bit. We had a couple of contenders that would have required maybe perhaps a more in-depth conversation. So we decided to take, an easier way out and discuss a Christmas classic, the venerable National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which was released on December the 1st, 1989. So right in the heat of the season in 89.
So yeah, I'll preface this. So obviously this is the movie time of the year, and everybody's talking about their favorite Christmas movies, and over the past couple of years, I've definitely got people are telling me, Christmas Vacation, they really love it, and I'd watched it like, here and there when it's on TV, you click on it. And I hadn't like watched it fully through either.
Hmm.
Like I think last year I did, or I was kind of in and out or something, but I was like, oh, we should do this. Like people talk about it all the time. So Chris had never seen it. I was like, oh, this will be perfect. It'll be really easy. And I actually came down with some chills and a fever on Wednesday when I went to watch it. And I was in and out. And then
Christmas
I
time will
remember
kill you.
Christmas time will kill you. And it was kind of like my first full watch. I can't lie. So it was like really my first full watch
Yeah.
in a while.
This is the
And
classic movie. It's on AMC, and you stand in front of the TV for 20 minutes and
yeah,
catch a little bit of it.
and I'll just say that's the best way to watch it. Like you got
Yeah.
to be clicking through, come in for a scene, you kind of laugh at the ridiculousness. But if you sit through the 90 minutes, like I'll go ahead and say it for both of us, just so it's out there. This is not a good movie. This is
No,
not a good
I
Christmas
hated
movie.
it.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie. And the hype, like I think on Rotten Tomatoes, it's like a 75 or it's like an 82
Crazy.
on another recommend. Yeah, like and this maybe you had to be there when it happened. And I pitched it to Chris and I was like, I guarantee like the people that follow the page and like they probably love this movie because it came out during that time. And like you were saying, it's like the slapstick humor that like the plot is like broken. It's just so ridiculous of like what Griswold is doing, and like they're coming back to the Christmas bonus and buying the pool, and like it's just ridiculousness that doesn't like it doesn't flow for me. And I'm sorry to make you have watched that, Chris. We could have picked a lot of good movies, and we should have
Hey.
watched Die Hard.
Yeah, maybe we should have. Yeah, I'll tell you,
Just
I
wanted to
was
say that.
yeah, well, I echo those sentiments 100% completely and fully. I will say too, like I was kind of starting down in the hole with this because I'm just I'm not like a slapstick humor kind of guy. Like I just it just doesn't really do it for me.
Fundamentally.
Yeah, fundamentally, like I mean, outside of like the Three Stooges, who were like some of the OGs for slapstick humor, like I kind of get down with that a little bit. But
Oh
like
yeah,
this man, it was so painfully 80s.
that's wit. That's
and so,
witty.
yeah, there was some tact to it, and this was just like, I mean, like the exact type of like boomery, like sexual innuendo jokes that you would expect from like your 60-year-old uncle, which makes sense because he was probably forged out of the, the National Lampoon era. But the amount of people that I've heard like, oh, it's such a good movie. Like it's so funny. Like I didn't think it was good, nor did I think it was that funny. And dude, this thing did fucking numbers, man. Opening weekend in December of '89, 11.7 million at the box office. And during its run in theaters, man, it made $71 million, which is the equivalent of 185 million today if you adjust
Wow.
for inflation. So, I mean, this thing was an absolute money printer. And I learned when I was researching this that National Lampoon used to be like a comedy magazine that was released. Hence and I guess the movie series was made in conjunction with that magazine. And I didn't know that. And yeah, I don't know. Like you always hear about people talking about like what a visionary Chevy Chase was and how funny he is. And this really just, it didn't do it for me. I appreciate, it's Christmas movies are cool. They're kind of fun or whatever. But I could not do this one, man. At night, like when we were talking about it, I was like, oh, it's only like an hour and 37 minutes long. Like how bad could that be? But like it was difficult to stay interested in this. Like I was locked in at the beginning for like the Christmas tree cut down scene. When they get back, like it was so predictable. The trees like blowing out windows, and they're having problems with their neighbors, and all of this stuff. And then all of a sudden they introduce
The lights.
yeah, then they introduce the lights is a classic. Like that on its own would be like a great little like mini skit.
Yeah.
But then they introduced the thing about like the Christmas bonuses and everything. And
It's like an hour and a half SNL skit.
yes, exactly. And SNL skits don't need to be an hour and a half. Like I need one, and that's it. And then otherwise you're just beating the piss out of a dead horse. And that's that's what this movie felt like to me. And this is what happens though sometimes when you promise that you're going to get a pool, and you need it for the summertime, so you really need that.
And
bonus
everyone's
to come
excited.
through. Everyone's excited. And I don't know, man. Like yeah, I'm not opening my Christmas bonus in front of like my family and my extended family and my estranged family. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not But then again, it's a movie and it's not meant to be taken super seriously. But this was like probably. This is like ground zero for like movies that I cannot get into.
People claim it's so rewatchable too.
It's not.
Everybody's like, you gotta
Once is
like
enough.
it's like if you're not laughing, this is definitely one of the best rewatchable Christmas movies. Like, I mean, this definitely falls under the like. I mean, you do not pull it out under any circumstance unless it's like the week of Christmas, the week before, and you have nothing else to do, and you're
But
sitting
if
on
there's
the
nothing
couch.
else going on, and that was the problem, because like we watched this week where like we had other things going on. This
Much.
watch happened at the expense of other things. I'll tell you the exact point where like I decided for sure that it wasn't for me, and it was pretty early on when he's Christmas shopping and he's buying lingerie for his wife, and he runs into the sales clerk, who's played by Nicolette Scorsese, who I'm assuming must be the daughter of Martin Scorsese. Don't fact check me. I'm not lying. I'm just uninformed here because I didn't want to learn more about this movie. Like that whole sequence with just like the most predictable, like the stuttering and like the faux pas and like the Freudian slips and everything. I just like from that moment, it wasn't funny to me.
You didn't like that?
No, I just thought it was really fucking dumb. But it's supposed to be dumb. But like I don't really do dumb humor like that. And I'd say the one redeeming aspect of this movie for me, was the reinstatement of the Christmas bonuses, but it wasn't even heartfelt because he was being ridiculed for it. And then the other thing was I enjoyed the fact that Julia Louis-Dreyfus was in this, and this was pre-Seinfeld. I think maybe around 89, I think they had shot the pilot for Seinfeld, or maybe the first season. Julia Louis-Dreyfus wasn't even in the pilot for Seinfeld. And then she came in later on, but I thought that was funny to see her in that movie. But just like the most predictable bottom of the barrel slapstick humor was in this one. And I just, it was tough. Like my attention span is not what it used to be, thanks to the proliferation of short form content and doom scrolling. But like, even I gave this my best effort, man, and I was struggling quite a bit to get through this movie. But a lot of people like it, so I'm happy it's there for them. But once is enough for me. This won't get close to my my rewatchables list for the holidays.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't mind that scene, because like that scene, at least it makes you a little uncomfortable, and it's kind of funny.
Well, then again, like, is this a movie that like people watch with like families and kids? Like, where does this fit into the lexicon?
Probably not.
Probably
Like
I don't
20s,
think so.
20s, not early comedy. I mean,
well, that was the thing, because like I was thinking, like at first I was like, oh, this is like I thought this was like one of like the wholesome like Christmas funny movies that people watch, and like I was like, even for like the late 80s, like some of this is like a little risque, But hey, the people yearned for it. I mean, you couldn't. I suppose you couldn't. You couldn't find that stuff very accessibly in the 80s like you can now, and certainly stuff greater than that. But I don't know, served a purpose, man.
Yeah, and the beginning scene it bothers me, and I said this is probably what the movie directors intended, but like when he drives underneath the tractor trailer,
ridiculous.
Oh man, I hated that part. I'm like, and like the way he's like acting on the road with these people, and how they like drive the car right over a snow bank, like that really, I'm like, dude, that would never
really sticks in my craw.
The family, and then they go and pick the Christmas tree up after they get into a wreck.
Yeah, you know what this feels like to me? This feels very equivalent to the Mr. Bean series, which I absolutely loathe as well. It's just like that kind of stuff, man. And I suppose this is appropriate because Festivus is the 23rd and we're releasing this on the 22nd. So we're basically airing our grievances about National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Now, Mr. Bean, I can't have you defame Mr. Bean. I mean, that was one of those things.
His aggression will not stand.
Well, I saw like I was introduced to him not like as a young child, but young enough to like. Yeah. Okay. Like I saw some of Bean's Rat Race, like primarily. Like I guess I don't know if I've seen like his actual. He has a full movie, like 2 movies for him, like himself, right?
Yeah, I think something like that. Who knows?
But I saw him in Rat Race, where like that movie was like, I thought it was so funny growing up. Have you seen Rat Race?
No,
probably not.
No,
Rat Race is so funny. It's like
You're asking about a movie, Ethan. Chances are I haven't seen it.
It has, they're all trying to race for this money, and that is a good representation of the humor in the 90s for sure. And but Mr. Bean, he plays Mr. Bean, and he has narcolepsy, and he like falls asleep during the race to win $1 million.
Oh man.
I thought it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
but
pretty
yeah,
cool.
I know he has other stuff, like he goes to Europe or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, he's always all over the place,
But
man.
yeah,
But
it's surprising because 71 million in
it's a
gross
lot
in
of money,
theaters,
man.
and
But then
like
again,
there's
you
just
think of like what what did people have to devote their attention to in '89 compared to now? I think maybe it's just like punk, dude. I had to have been there, and I wasn't there, so I don't get it. Um,
that's what I'm chalking it up to.
yeah,
And you know, everybody knows once you have a classic, a Christmas classic or whatever, you know, genre classic you have, like, you know, you're going to the grave with it, you know, depending
yeah,
on when you saw it. Like there's
absolutely.
plenty of movies out there like that. So
Yeah, so I'm grateful that it's there for the people that are into this, but I won't be rewatching it, and I still have my annual watching of It's a Wonderful Life to get through, and I'm glad that I'm saving that one so I can end my Christmas viewing on a high note as opposed to ending with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's funny though too, because like
you can watch National Lampoon's Vacation.
dude, there's like six of them. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like to talk about, like I said, beating a dead horse, but all throughout, I remember like multiple points throughout my
5.
life, like it's been on TV obviously all the time around Christmas. And like my grandfather would be like scrolling the TV. It's like Chevy Chase. He's like, that's a good one. That's a really funny one. But like, I'd never seen it. I don't agree with him.
Dude, there's 5 main vacation
Dude,
movies:
how
European
many?
Vacation, Vegas Vacation, Christmas Vacation 2, and Hotel Hell Vacation.
Dude, that's,
Total 7 movies in the franchise, and
dude,
Chase was in 5.
total, it grossed $299 million, all five of those.
Wow,
Which
the
is
2 without Chevy, I don't even know how that's just.
so if you
want
adjust
money.
that for inflation, I'm just going by 1989 dollars. So the five movies gross 299 million. That's the equivalent today of $645,840,000.
And yeah, these got to be low budget films. Like,
Yeah, dude, it probably cost them like 20 grand to make.
oh my gosh,
It's
wow.
crazy. My favorite piece
Like
of
you said, they know something we don't know.
That's the
Obviously,
thing. I mean, there's a reason why we're like, hat in hand begging for $5 a month Patreon. Like, we should just make a Christmas movie and then we'll be rich. Maybe that's what we'll have to do for Christmas 20. We'll have to we'll write a screenplay for the Saint Nick poem, and then we'll go platinum, and
we'll be set.
then we'll be set, dude. Yeah. I don't really even know what else to say about this godforsaken movie.
No, I think that's it. I mean,
I think that's it. Yeah, we can.
That's it.
Yeah, sorry to not really bring much Christmas cheer here with our movie review, but hey, we have to be honest. I couldn't possibly get on here and say that I appreciated it or enjoyed it because I didn't. But
Probably
that's
upset
okay.
some people, but
Hey, it's
a
not
lot
the
of
first
people
time.
probably been
Won't be
wanting
the
to say
last.
this because this
Yeah,
is one of
exactly.
the things. This is the flock mentality, right?
Yes.
You know,
So
there's a lot of people that
people
say,
maybe
"Oh,
have been waiting for 36 years to say that they didn't actually enjoy it, and you now have permission from us to do that.
So it takes us to the last part of the pod. And Chris, you're starting a road trip. So I just want to know what is going to be playing in the car as we're driving today. Because I know that we have a lot of rain out there. I know that it's raining here. It's actually, you said you're having some freezing rain. It's kind of warmer here.
Yeah, I
like
got to get
50
south
degrees.
here and away from this rain. Although actually, no, it's not freezing rain. I must have read that incorrectly. It's 55 degrees in Providence right now. So it's just going to be rainy and windy, but I think it'll be okay. And I'll get on the road early enough today that I think I can get through the danger zone, adequately. So, but in terms of soundtrack, definitely going to be listening to some Front Bottoms. I got to study up a little bit before the show. Right. I've been listening to a bunch of Lanigan lately. Been listening to his audiobook of his memoir. So I might hammer that a little bit. And honestly, man, I might listen to a little Christmas music. And
Good. Yeah.
if I'm preempting this, my song of the week is going to be a Christmas tune.
Okay.
Yeah, man. May I share?
You have the floor.
So I just recently discovered that there is a version of Silent Night that was recorded and performed by Josh Homme and C.W. Stone King, which is a hell of a name. And somebody commented on a Grunge Bible post. They're like, been listening to Josh Homme's version of Silent Night on repeat, and I didn't know it was a thing, so I sought it out, and I'm down with it, man. It's pretty fun. It's kind of bluesy a little bit, and it's kind of like swingy and fun. And I really like it a lot. I added it to my Christmas playlist, and I figure this is a good place as ever to submit for my Christmas week song of the week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I think you'll like it.
That's yeah. I'm excited to listen to it. Man, I
Absolutely.
feel like I need to do a Christmas
Hey,
song for.
you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
All
It's
right, I won't do
Christmas.
it then. So my song I have to because there's there's a bunch of songs that we want to see this weekend, but I'm gonna put the beers on there
Oh
because
yeah,
the beers by the front bottoms. I mean, there's coffee, there's beer and coffee cups and water bottles, and that's
and
what this
soda
weekend.
cups.
That's what this weekend could be all about. So I'm looking forward to hearing the beers, and I just want. I'm sure that it's already on the list. So
Oh yeah, add it again, man. Let's do it.
yeah.
I
So
think we have to.
yeah, I'm excited to see a band that it's probably been, I don't know, maybe 2 years since
Yeah, I haven't
the
seen him in a
last
couple
song.
of years. Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually see him like once a year, but I think I
I think
saw
this
them
is
in
this is
2024.
20th anniversary, right? For something.
No, I think it's the 10th anniversary of Back on Top or something.
I thought that was last.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But there's
maybe.
anniversaries are happening all the time. It's hard to.
Maybe it's the 20th anniversary of the band. I'd put them at
So
2005.
it's the
Or
20th anniversary of the Wonder Years. Maybe that you might be conflating with.
a
Which,
lot of anniversaries. But
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
we're gonna get, which I'm excited for that. What's the band?
Aaron
His,
West and the Roaring Twenties. That's Dan
yeah,
Campbell's other project, and they're opening for the Front Bottoms at the night that we're going
on the
to.
same stage.
Yeah, same stage, so they'll be
Okay,
on right
sweet.
before the Front Bottoms. So that'll be cool. I think they're playing like a 40-minute set, so it'll be great. I think you'll like it a lot.
Is that totally different music than
Totally
this?
different music. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not pop punk at all.
Okay.
It's really good stuff. I think you'll appreciate it a lot. So should be pretty solid, man. Looking forward to it. But I think that's about it for this episode of the Grunge Bible Podcast. So let us go forth in peace, and I hope everybody out there has a lovely and peaceful holiday with those close to you. And if you don't have the ability to be with those close to you, nevertheless, hopefully you can take some time to rest and be at peace with oneself, because as we
That's why we're
said,
here.
that's why we're here, man. Yeah, maybe listen to us on Christmas Day if you want. But yeah, man.
Yeah, keep us close. We, everybody stay warm out there. Enjoy the time. Hopefully you get at least some time off from work. You're not
Oh yeah,
caught in the hustle bustle of it all.
yeah.
And
Not like
because it
Bill.
is, yeah, exactly. It is a nice time to be quiet in
Oh
this
yeah.
silent night and whatnot, and you know to think, to enjoy the, hopefully there's some snow.
To
Hopefully
laugh,
snow comes
think,
on
and cry.
Christmas.
It's a full
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
All right, man. I'm excited for a full weekend. I'll see you in a few hours, Ethan, and
Amen.
everyone. For those listening, we'll see you next week. And hope you have a good one. Let's make it a good one.
Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
Merry
And we
Christmas,
will talk
everyone.
to you, I guess, before the new year. We have a New Year's
That's it.
episode coming.
There's one more, man. One more to mail in.
Awesome. All right,
Maybe
guys.
we'll do National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation next week.
Don't tempt me.
Don't tell me with a good
We're
time.
gonna put that on tomorrow night at like
Oh yeah,
2 a.m.
yeah. That's what we need to post game. All right, everyone. Rock and roll. Merry Christmas.
It may hit better than Chris.
It might, dude. I think anything would. So take
All
care,
right,
everybody.
guys.
Be good.
Merry
Bonzer.
Christmas.